Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. You'll probably have noticed that my videos have become a little bit less frequent. So yeah, one of those things with life. My channel is my hobby and makes me next to nothing monetarily. I do it for fun and enjoyment of the interaction with people, etc. I do have a job that requires me to work half the week, and I'm also a mum and I run my household. You'll also have noticed that you're in a different background. I haven't painted the walls red. We're now in the bedroom, so my husband has asked me not to do a room tour, so I'm not going to be doing a bedroom tour out of respect for him and respect his wishes there. But we're now in the corner of my bedroom because my daughter is being moved to the bigger room, which used to have my dressing table in the corner. So that's the change in scenery. The lighting is going to be pretty much the same. I'm still going to be using my soft boxes mainly, but today I'm alright for natural light, so we're going to be sticking with the natural light, so it may seem a little bit duller than it usually is. So it's a haul today. I thought I'd ease myself back into it, doing something, say, nice and easy. I say easy just because hauls don't require a lot of editing, and I apologise to anybody that was offended or whatever, felt anything negative about the fact I didn't do a monthly favourites video or equivalent for last month, just because I haven't been wearing a huge amount of makeup. I did a lot of travelling to meet people, YouTube related people, and so I didn't really have any favourites to report. So the only favourite I could report were lifestyle favourites, just that I met Kat Horrocks on YouTube and Alice Red, and a really good friend of mine who I met through being a subscriber, Sita. So yeah, that was a fantastic trip. And yeah, so let's get started with the haul. Somebody gave me feedback recently to say that they'd love to know how much things cost. So unless I say it, I will watch it back and edit it and try and put in the price, because I've tried to keep all of my receipts and take that feedback on board. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the bits I got from Selfridges. I've never shopped in Selfridges before. When I came back, my husband was like, "You went to Selfridges? Like, what are you doing?" But yeah, I suppose to me it's quite similar to Debenhams, and I've shopped there before. But obviously it's higher end things, and I just got two things. This is something I've always wanted to try, and I've never felt that I could bite the bullet for that price and try it, and I wanted to treat myself when I was away, so I got Mac's Prep and Prime Fix Plus. It was £17.50, which is a lot of money for a makeup setting spray. It's not really a setting spray even, because it's more of a skin refresher or refining mist, finishing mist. So yeah, for me with my dry skin, I don't necessarily need something that's going to lock my makeup in, but I do like to remove that powdery look if I set it with powder. And I just like the feeling of it, and I just wanted to try it. And I'm not going to waste it on things like wetting my brush when I could use eye drops to make an eyeshadow more intense. To me, I've seen people doing that where they spray it on the brush and the spray goes everywhere, and I'm thinking, and I even see a lot going spray, spray, spray. Like, why would one eyeshadow application require 3 sprays of something that costs £17.50? I don't know. But personally, I'm just going to use this to spray over my face, and I probably won't be using it on a daily basis for that price. The next item I got was this NARS Audacious lipstick. Now obviously this is quite a talked about product on YouTube, and I've never tried anything from NARS before. My friend Kat recommends, or Laguna, she's mentioned that, but when she was doing my makeup actually in our collab video, she tried it on me and ended up switching to something else. So I decided to go with the Audacious lipstick, and my friend Sita helped me pick this. My eye was immediately drawn to this colour, which is a lovely bright raspberry colour called Vera. I can't really smell anything today, but I'm sure this did have a scent when I bought it. So that's the colour Vera, and it's got the lovely NARS embossing on the side of the bullet. I have worn it a couple of times. I'll just do a little swatch for you there. It is a semi-matte sort of a shade, just my shade all over. This is basically it's my signature shade, and of course, as I'm sure you all know, has the magnetic closure, which is so fancy. So yes, I'll be saving that probably for special occasions. But having said that, I've got so much makeup, I want to get my wear out of it. So this apparently lasts 12 months. So maybe I won't be saving it for special occasions, maybe I'll be using it loads. So those are the two items I got from Selfridges, and that Audacious lipstick I think was about £24. So I'm just going to move on randomly to some bits that I got from a store called, I think it's called Home Bargains. So I just literally got to my daughter's school too early and went round the corner and did a bit of shopping because I was too early. So I noticed this Brush Techniques Makeup Brush Cleansing Spray. So I am a person that doesn't really use brush cleanser. I'll deep clean my brushes, and I don't use colour switch either because I've got so many I don't really need to. But I've been finding, since I've been getting busier and busier, that it's just becoming more and more of a chore. So this was £1 anyway from Home Bargains, long story short, and I am going to give that a go on my brushes and just see if it's any good, just to keep myself tide myself over till I deep clean them. I don't feel that those things work in regards to antibacterial. It's just literally for like colour changing and refreshing in between. I was absolutely shocked to see this. You'll have seen these on my channel before. I pretty much tried them in every scent. They only had the peach one, which is why that's the one I picked up. And I did previously say, I believe, in an empties video that I don't think I would be getting it again just because the bottles are so big that you sort of feel like they go on and on and on. But having said that, I'm using the cherry one at the minute, and I'm also putting it in as bubble bath, and so it's getting through quick like that, so it becomes less, you know, annoying where it sticks around and you fancy a change. And these are usually £3 at ASDA when I get them, and they were on sale for 79 pence. I mean, they weren't on sale, that's just how much they cost at Home Bargains. I've been ripped off royally there in the past. I also bought this body buffer, which I can't wait to now use. I have no idea how difficult it's been not to use this stuff, and some of it I have used, like the lipstick I tried when I was away on the day I bought it, but overall I've tried to be very good. So this body buffer was 49 pence. And I thought, yeah, let's give that a go. I love exfoliating, keeping myself nice and smooth, but those exfoliating mitt things just drive me up the wall. This last thing I've been trying to find for a couple of years now, and I got mine for £1.99, and I'm not interested in the product on the inside because I'm going to replace that ASAP. But it's more for the actual applicator. I saw this once on my friend Choccykaz's channel, and she recommended it, and it's a pump nail polish remover. So you still have a cap there for the top, you put your pad on, you pump it down, and it disperses just the right amount of nail polish remover, so you don't have to tip it up. I just think that's a fabulous idea. So yeah, less odour, less spills, less waste. Personally don't really find there's any wastage with my nail polish remover, but I still think that's worth trying. Whilst I've been doing my shopping over the past few weeks, I also popped into Yorkshire Trading. I can't remember what I was looking for now. Probably Pez or Pez dispensers, knowing me and my daughter. But I noticed these. Now they're no good for now, but I thought these would be fantastic in the summertime because my husband is really good at making cocktails, and I figured it could just make us little cocktails with ice and fruit inside these drinks containers. They're completely glass. And I think there was something like £1.50 for two. I mean, it literally was ridiculous. You couldn't believe how much I paid for them. And they're Mason drinking jars. I got pink for me and red for him. I'm trying to keep all these bits in order of where I got them from, and so far it's going well, so I'm just going to move on to the stuff I got from Primark. If you're anything like me, you're probably here mainly for that. So yeah, I picked this bag up. Alice Red helped me to pick it. In fact, she insisted I got it, and I mean, it disappoints me it hasn't got studs on the bottom because that's something I've for some reason just really like in a bag. But it does have them on the side here, so if you do wish to make the top more secure and carry less in it, you can. This one was £12, and I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's a beautiful khaki green colour, which I always used to feel that I did not like at all, and over the past sort of 6 to 12 months I've really started to become really drawn to it, especially with my red hair. I think it quite suits me now. So yeah, I picked that up for £12. On the subject of hair, I'm actually having my hair done next week, so I'm very, very fair, and my roots come through really blonde. I'll try and show you. So I'm really, really fair, and so I'm going to have some rose gold highlights put in just to blend the roots with the rest of my hair. So yeah, hopefully that'll look well. You'll go well and look good. You'll soon find out. I also picked up a drinks container, and this I already have 2 of, but honestly they do get old and used, and sometimes I leave one at work and one in the car, and I just thought I needed another. It's £3, and it's a nice sort of like it's red, but it's not like the poppy red of the other 2 I've got. It's more like a sort of burgundy sort of red. So yeah, I'm obviously just obsessed with that colour, and it's a thermal drinks container. They do come with a bit of rubber inside, which I find really annoying, and it works really well keeping the liquid inside without that. So when it falls out, rather than fiddling to put it back in, I generally just chuck it away, if that's helpful for anyone to know. And I picked up a couple of pair of earrings which I've just stored inside here for safekeeping. So the first pair I have taken off the card just because one of the backs has already fallen off, so I need to get on eBay and buy a few earring backs. But these are rose gold and they look like that. They're like little knots, so really cute, and I can't wear them at work because I hold the phone to my ear a lot at work, and I have noticed that they do irritate. And but I can wear them obviously when I'm not at work. Great for videos. They were £1, guys. These are £1.50. There's a little bit more detail going into there. Those are a bit larger. I've also tried to wear those at work and it didn't work out. So yeah, those are for non-work days again. The backs that come with these are very, very loose, so no wonder one fell off, and I'm not sure I'll even bother to try and wear them with those backs until I get the new backs. Oh, I've got another scarf. This is definitely Alice's fault. So I did tell her that I'm a bit of a scarf addict and she was being an enabler, and I genuinely didn't need any more scarves. But I also told her that I've always wanted a tartan scarf and never had one, so she insisted I pick this up, and I'm so glad I did. It's so cozy and warm, and how festive and Christmassy is that? The size of it is a little bit odd. I usually double my scarves over, and when you double this over, well, I suppose it's not odd. I expect it to be a bit longer because it looks chunky, so it works like that. But I find the most common way I tend to wear it, because I have worn it already, is just round my neck like that. So yeah, I'm absolutely besotted with this scarf. I think I'm going to be wearing it to death, and no other scarf for probably the next 2 to 3 months. So absolutely love that. Next, from Primark, I'm going to show you this bra that I picked up, which I feel is a serious bargain. It's strapless, but the straps are detachable, so you can wear it strapless or not. And because it's designed to be strapless, it's got sort of like a clear rubbery material on the inside of the back seams, and that's really great for keeping it in place if you are going to wear it strapless. It's just the perfect sort of shape for me on the front, because it's not quite balconette, not quite sort of the t-shirt style, it's somewhere in between. And obviously it's not the most attractive colour, but I just thought great for wearing under white tops. It's £3.50. I also bought the white one. I actually went back to try and get the black one, but I couldn't find it in my size. But yeah, fantastic sort of essential piece. This is something that I literally couldn't resist when I saw it. It's £8, and I don't usually wear cardigans, but oh my god, how cute are those gingerbread men. Now, I've noticed this material, 100% cotton material from Primark, does tend to shrink, even though I avoid tumble drying it like the plague. So I got this in a 16 when I'm usually not that size at all. And I also find that these sort of style tops they do can come a little bit short. And again, even though I am a bit short, I thought I would size up just to make sure that it's not riding up my back like I've noticed. I'll be careful with Primark sizes. Just ignore the size altogether and go with what fits you on that item, because you could get 16 to 18 in one top and be in a size 8 to 10 in another. Talking of tops, I got 2 t-shirts from Primark. Now, I watched a video recently by a friend of mine on YouTube, Susie Style, and she was doing a video on how to wear jeggings, and I don't know if I'd recently bought them or she inspired me for that video to buy them. But yeah, I now own 4 pairs of jeggings, and from that video of hers I've ascertained that you basically can't treat them like jeans, and if you do, you're doing it all wrong. So if I can find the video, I'll link it in the description bar. It was really helpful, but I've got ahead anyway and bought 2 t-shirts in my usual size up, one in black and one in white, just so I can throw them over these jeggings, because I don't want a top that is too short to go with the jeggings. Let's not get NARS Audacious lipstick all over the white one, shall we? And these were £2.80 each. So yeah, usually in these sort of stretchy tops I can be either a 12 or a 14 depending on Primark, and I got these in an 18. I also picked myself up some gorgeous boots. Guess what colour they are? Surprise! Burgundy! So I picked these up, and they've got a gorgeous gold detail. Haven't really worn these yet. These were £18. I've worn them I think once. £18. They are very, very similar to ones they had last year, which I really wanted to buy, but I didn't. And then when I went to get them, they were all out of the burgundy, so I've waited and I've got these now. I'm hoping, that's another thing, because I'm so attracted to this colour now, I need to change my hair, mix it up with something else, otherwise I'm just going to look like some sort of burgundy addict all the live long day. The next pieces we're going to go into, pieces sounds so glam, the next stuff I'm going to show you is a mixture of sort of Asda, Superdrug and Boots. They all pretty much sell the same stuff, obviously depending on the size. One place might have a bigger selection of colours than another, but yeah, they're all sort of much of a muchness, drugstore or high street, whatever you want to call it, stuff. So this is obviously a Superdrug bag. First I'm just going to show you the 4.62 Garnier Olia that I usually get. The box is a bit battered now, and this is in dark garnet from the Forever Garnet range, but I think that'll be the last box I'm buying, because depending on if it goes well, I'll just be going and get it done. I'm also having Olaplex, by the way, getting back onto the hair subject, which I'm really excited about. This was definitely from Superdrug because it's their own brand range. It's a vitamin E refreshing toning mist for normal to dry skin, so I just thought this would be great as a refreshing mist to put on. I don't really want to be wasting that Max Fix Plus on my face unless I've got makeup on, so I thought if I've not got makeup on for the evening when I've taken my makeup off or whatever, or before I put my makeup on, that might be something, a cheaper alternative to try. I picked up this shampoo. I think this was a recommendation from Gail from Every Little Thing. Her child's got Every Little Thing, Gail, I think it was. She's definitely said that she's used it before, and she said that when she uses it she thinks how great it might be for me, so I'm excited to try it. It's Palmer's coconut oil formula with vitamin E conditioning shampoo for dry, damaged and colour treated hair. It's got no sulfates, no parabens, no phthalates, no mineral oil, no gluten and no dyes. As usual, I have some essentials bits. My Shore Cotton Dry deodorant. Got 3 of those. They must have been on sale. And I also picked up a Garnier Skin Active Moisture Bomb Night Cream for dehydrated skin. I've got to say, I have been using this and I really, really like it. It reminds me of Clinique's Dramatically Different Moisturising Lotion, the gel one. It reminds me a lot of that. Not as good, I've got to say, but it reminds me a lot of it. I can't wait to try this. It's OGX's Argan Oil and Shea Butter Moisture Restore Weightless Oil. My favourite of all the oils I've tried from them, and I have pretty much tried them all in spray form, is the Coconut Water Weightless Oil. But I've said before, it's the packaging I can't stand, because you can't spray it because of the shape of the bottle, whereas this one's a pump, and so I feel like I'm going to have a lot more success with that. I picked up my favourite 2 foundations. My cat's just attacking my labels. Jazzy, get lost. I've picked up a couple of my favourite Rimmel foundations just because I think they're on offer. This is the one I wanted. I've never had Rimmel Wake Me Up in light porcelain, and I'm getting very, very fair with winter time. I don't know why that lid won't go on and stay on. But yeah, I wanted a sealed one, but they unfortunately didn't have it. This is quite, I don't know if they get very limited or it's popular, but this one is either never there or like it's the last one, so I grabbed it whilst I had the chance, and yeah, it's annoying me already, so I'm looking forward to trying that, because I do love the one in ivory, but sometimes it can look a little bit orange depending on the time of year. And I also just picked up an ivory in the lasting finish. Now she's playing with the plastic bag. Bear with me. It's funny because Kat said she didn't realise, Kat Horrocks said she didn't realise I even had a cat. So yeah, I probably just talk about my daughter all the time and never my cat. But I do have a cat, and her name is Jazzy. And she was named after the spirit of Jazz, which is a character from the Mighty Boosh. Thumbs up this video if you know what I'm talking about. I also picked up a triple pack for only £3 of the pure cotton wool pads from Superdrug. Don't know why I hesitated with that. Now, I got these from Asda, definitely, I remember, and I definitely remember they were £3 each. I've nearly used up both of my last ones of these, spoiler for my next empties video, but I do really love them. I don't know if I'm going to get using them now, because I think that you can buy some sort of take-home top-up treatments for the Olaplex, and I probably will do that. but I do have them because I like them. I use them as a standard conditioner because most conditioners just aren't hydrating enough for me. I also picked up this Garnier Skin Active Micellar Water in the bigger size. This again was from ASDA, and I must have got this because it was on sale, and I think it was £5, which is 700 millilitres. £3 or £5. I'm sorry that I can't actually annotate that because I haven't got the ASDA receipt. I've just realised I kept all my other receipts, but ASDA's in with all my shopping, so that just gets bins as soon as I get in. And I also picked up the Listerine Total Care Sensitive for my husband. It's not the one I like, but I have noticed you can win a luxury spa pamper break, so that might be interesting. I hadn't noticed that before. Literally, as I've been filming this video, I've had a delivery, and so I've edited it out, me going to collect the delivery. So I've got some stuff to show you actually from online shopping as well. This is the last bag of stuff. I've got Clean and Clear Deep Cleansing Lotion for Sensitive Skin by Johnson & Johnson. I did try Superdrug's own brand equivalent and didn't like it as well. I picked this up for my husband, which is the Oral-B Complete Clean brush in medium. I like my toothbrushes firm, he likes medium, and so I picked that one up for him. I also picked up a couple of my Colgate Max White Expert Whiter Teeth in 5 days. I know it seems like I'm probably buying a lot of toothpaste, but it's because I bought 4 packs of thinking I bought this and realised it wasn't this. It was Advanced White but not Whiter Teeth in 5 days. The formulas aren't the same and I don't like the other one, so thankfully my husband's not fussy, he's going to use those. But I picked these up for myself, and I got the Cool Mint because I got the Soft Mint and the Cool Mint last time, and the Soft Mint was awful. I also picked up a Boots Smooth Care Facial Hair Removal Cream. I think I got that because it was sort of like triple points or something on that, or extra points for buying it, I can't remember. Oh yeah, these must have been on offer because I picked up 2 of those by the looks of it. I also got this L'Oreal for Kids Super Pair Tangle Tamer detangling spray, and you can see I've used some of it. I've already lost the cap and I've been using it on my daughter's hair. She loves it. She loves the fun scent. It's been really helpful for her cots and knots, so yeah, would definitely recommend that. I also picked up a mini Garnier Micellar Water because I forgot my micellar water when I went to visit Kat and Alice and Sita, and this was on offer for £1 in Superdrug, and there's a funny story about that micellar water, but we haven't got the time to tell it, I'm afraid. So this is Deep Moisture Body Milk Soap and Glory Smoothie Star Lotion. I've achieved. I've got through one of these before, and I did say in my empties I would repurchase it, and here's proof I've repurchased it. I love this stuff. They were on 3 for 2. Always wait for Soap and Glory to be on 3 for 2 in the UK before you buy, because they're always on 3 for 2, and obviously it makes it a lot more cost effective. The other 2 products I got were other lotions, which I've given to my husband to give to me for Christmas. So I'm trying to forget what they were. I also saw this foundation and I couldn't believe it. I mean, it is believable, but I was surprised. It's the Nude L'Oreal True Match. So I've only ever tried this. In fact, I've still got this in the older formula. I haven't tried the new formula. And I bought mine in Too Cool 2C, and it's sometimes a little bit too dark for me, and I saw it at 1.5 neutral, and I just think this is the perfect shade. I put it along my jawline, and Sita, who's trained as a professional makeup artistry, said that just completely disappears on your skin, so I think this is my perfect shade. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to trying the formula on that, and also the colour I think is spot on. I just bought another strawberry lip salve from Boots. Scarlett loves these. I stick them in her school bag. That's why you never see them in empties, because she always loses them, bless her, but she really loves them, and they're cheap and cheerful. Whilst the makeup was 3 for 2, I picked myself up some mascaras. Sita recommended this Mega Volume Miss Manga, so I'm going to give that a try. And I picked up the Volume Million Lashes in Fatale, because the brush looked quite interesting, and I really love the So Couture version. It's one of my most favourite. Now this isn't actually from Superdrug, but I will say that Sita as a gift bought me a beauty blender, so I think she picked hers up from Selfridges, and it's the pink one. I've opened it to try it because it has been a long time since I've been back from the trip, and I've just not been around to to filming the haul, so I have opened that, but yes, I've not used it enough to make a comment. This is something that is an absolute essential for me, so it's just a backup. It's a Garnier Ultimate Blend Sleek Perfector Oil for dry and frizzy hair, and it's the coconut one, so I picked one of those up. I've just seen this for this hairbrush that my daughter bought for my daughter, so I'm just going to go and grab it. Now, I know this was definitely £5 from ASDA, and it's a Smooth and Shine Nourish and Protect Tourmaline Technology Mila Rose mid to long hair hairbrush. So I bought this for Scarlett because she's got mid to long hair, and she's got very straight hair, and it does get knotted though. So I bought this, and I have been using it on her, and I just felt the bristles would be nice and soft, but it's not soft enough. I'm going to have to save that for something a bit later and just continue to use my Carla wet and silky brush on her, because I really need something with bristles that are going to seriously bend, because you know it does hurt her. She's only got a sensitive, delicate little head. Oh, so this is something that me and Sita did together. We decided to pick some shades for the Makeup Obsession London palette, and this is like a company, it's a derivative of Makeup Revolution, and their website, I think that's now Tan Beauty, Freedom Makeup, all of that. It's several different ways there. Seven different ways they call it. I heart makeup, I love makeup. It's all the same thing. And these I first originally saw on Mrs. Ginger's channel, Karen. And I picked 3 mattes and 3 shimmers. Obviously it's very, very neutral. And I picked E127 Chocolate Cream, E141 Alba. This one is E131 Mood. This one is E119 Precious Metal, E137 Luxe, and E142 Ibiza. So those are the shades. I'll just come up close to show you. And let me know if you want a get ready with me or a review on those. I've been asked a few things in the comments about this, and because I have already featured it in a video, and I've answered those questions, but if you want a review video or anything on those, let me know. That was £18. That was £2 per shadow and £6 for the palette. I'm not sure, although I really like it, that it's worth £18, and that's all I'll say on that subject for now. The last couple of bits I got off the internet that I'm going to show you are just random bits. So I picked up this rubbing alcohol. I'm happy with the 70% one. I don't need 99, and that's for you know, sanitizing makeup products and things. And this, I absolutely love Mary Berry. To me, she's a national treasure. I think she should be the queen, I really do. She's fantastic. I picked this book up from Amazon, and it's her Christmas collection, and I mean, look at that first page, it's gorgeous. I can't wait to use this, and I'm going to cook some delicious things for my family this Christmas with Mary Berry's help. And if she does me proud with this book, I should probably collect all of her books, because maybe just to support her I will anyway, because I just love her. I just think she's fantastic. I'm now just going to show you one more thing, which is like the grand finale. I have got to thank Leah XL for this, because it's all down to her. I really wanted this last year, and it sold out, and I tried to get the Boots one this year, and that sold out. I got the Makeup Revolution advent calendar last year, and I enjoyed it, but I haven't used any of the products, honestly, next to none of them. And I thought M&S weren't doing one this year. I'd done some research and I just couldn't find it. I didn't know where it was, and I mentioned it to Leah XL, and she said it's coming out on so-and-so date, but be quick, which I already knew you have to be quick because it sold out last year. So I literally told my husband, this is the day it's coming out, and please get it at midnight. He didn't, he got it the next morning, so he's lucky it didn't sell out, but he did get it for me, and it's basically my main Christmas present really, because we don't really buy each other Christmas presents, we get what we need throughout the year. So this is the Marks and Spencer's advent calendar. It's worth, I think he said £250, so they say. However, if you spend over £35, you can buy this for £25 or £35, something like that. So it's either £25 or £35 when you spend that much. And he bought himself a new pair of shoes, leather black shoes, and then picked this up for me. So I really am excited. I haven't even took the stickers off. Yeah, that's just going to sit, and look at the colours, it fits perfectly with my room. Let's give it a pride of place. Move that move the rabbit out of the way. It can sit right there for now. So yeah, I'm really excited. I don't know what I'm going to do about it yet. I'm probably, I'm not going to open them all early and film a review video like I did last year. I'm genuinely going to enjoy them and open them on the days they're supposed to be open. So maybe I'll just use the products and do a review video on it in January. So let me know if you've got any sort of suggestions or opinions on that. I'm sure you will. And I hope you enjoyed this haul, guys. And yeah, I will speak to you before Christmas. I'm not going to say Merry Christmas to you now. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye!